is a reason for the term happy dance, because when something great happens, many of us just automatically break out in it.
It's so true, and that's what our next guests want you to feel and share with your partner all the time. I want to welcome owners of Fred Astaire Dance Studio, Wayne and Marie Corso. Thanks to both of you so much for coming back.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure to have you here to talk dancing. Of course, you guys have been married for 38 years. It's unheard of, really, in this country for people to be happy for that long and still be married. So what part has dancing played in your relationship, would you say?
Well, you know, I bought her lessons about 15 years ago because she always felt comfortable dancing, and of course I never did. So I bought them for myself. So anybody who wants to buy lessons out there, it'll be the best. You'll never be able to top it.
You won't turn back?
You won't be able to top that gift, no. So, you know, we just learned how great it is to be able to work together. It's partner dancing, and it sounds kind of cheesy, but to create something bigger than each of you. And you work together. You don't. It's not like you're golfing when you're following your ball and she's following hers. You're together, for better or worse.
It's a language that you have to do
darn
together,
right.
don't you think?
Right.
Darn right.
And you see the benefits personally every day of people who walk through your door, because you see how they evolve, right?
Yes.
Not just physically, but mentally.
Yes, yes, it's a very emotional thing, dancing is. We see it every day. Countless stories of people. Our students range in ages from 9 to 96.
Yeah.
Yeah, and to see them, especially the elderly people, come in and, you know, leave their cane aside, you know, which maybe they started walking in with and then kind of walk in without it anymore, making that as a goal for them. Walkers, setting walkers aside. Again, with this being, you know, Heart Health Month, you know, we have students who have had heart transplants who have been referred to us by their doctors to come in and pick up dancing maybe as something to do for a form of exercise for that as well.
I think you're not even thinking about exercise,
That's what
which is so awesome about it. You're just having fun.
Just goes by.
And
exactly.
Marie, you also mentioned, which I thought was really interesting before the show, that people come in for a lot of different reasons, not just to learn how to dance, right?
Yes, yes. A lot of the times, the biggest hurdle is getting somebody to walk through the door. You can see that they're a little
nervous about.
Yeah, nervous about coming through the door. But once you start talking to them and break down those barriers of finding out the true reason why they're there, and a lot of the time it's just something other than wanting to learn how to dance. It's filling some sort of void in their lives.
It's almost a tool. The dancing is almost a tool in order to cure what ails you.
Well, and Wayne, when you first started this journey, you were apprehensive about getting on the dance floor. So what would you tell other people listening and watching about really jump into it? What would you encourage them?
Well, just walk into the door and see what it's about, because you know, I was trained as an engineer, so when I found out that there were actually rules, when we were kids, they just threw you out there and said, go do your thing, right? Well, I didn't have a thing. So when I found out that there were actually rules and steps, it's like, oh my God, there's some structure here, and you can really glom onto that.
Mechanics.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I love this. And you see 9-year-olds come in and learn how to dance, and then do you see them progress and stick with it?
Oh yeah, we have a group of children now actually that have done very well, and they've gone to the competitive level, and we're still moving along with that and hoping to get them. They've done regional competitions, so now our next goal for them is to bring them to a national. So the next goal for them is our Fred Astaire World Championships, which is in Las Vegas in July. So we're working toward that with them.
And they always have a smile on their face, not like us adults, right? We're nervous, they're not.
Exactly, and just like everything, I mean, it takes baby steps when you first start out, right? So when someone goes in, say they're going to do their first lesson, say it's the Valentine special you guys are offering, and they do their first dance lessons, what do they expect from the very first time they walk into your studio?
Well, it's our first lesson is an overview. It's about getting them confident and comfortable in the studio, and that's number one. So there's no quiz after the first lesson. You know, they come in, we go over some of the you know, most common social dances, and so they get an idea of what it's all about and what it's like taking lessons at the studio.
And another thing we'd like to do, is to just find something that people naturally know how to do and associate to the dancing. And we start with walking. So if we have someone that comes through the door who's really nervous about wanting to learn how to dance, we'll just sort of walk back and forth, side to side, put those steps together, and they've done their first box step. So that's kind of the idea, is to find something that people are more comfortable with, and
you match them up with the
find out.
dance.
Oh, everybody knows how to walk, so let's walk. So we walk for the first 5 minutes of the lesson. Yeah.
Well, and men love to hear the fact that this is the most awesome present you can
Oh,
get
yeah,
somebody,
for
right?
sure.
How creative.
Far
I
and
didn't
away.
even think about
Yeah.
that.
Not only that, but the other benefits. Obviously, you're going to be more physical. You're going to be active. But of course, the confidence building. I'm sure you've seen people walk in sort of shy at first, and they walk out of there with a new confidence, right?
And it's interesting because a lot of the times the one who ends up having the most fun is the one that you kind of had to drag in a little bit more, kicking and screaming.
It was inside them the whole time. Well, you guys, it's a no-brainer. It's a great gift, not only for Valentine's Day, but really all year long. It's a good way to stay fit, and of course, that community element of it too is very important. So thanks for coming.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yes, thanks for having us.
Congratulations.
That's right. Valentine's Day is just days away, and this would be a perfect opportunity to spend it with your significant other. Take advantage of their special, which is 2 private dance lessons plus 1 practice party, along with 2 Roadhouse movie tickets for only $59. For more information, visit fredastaire.com/Tucson.